What's good, folks? RFG's back at it. And before I get started, I want to thank every single spiritual deity over me. I want to thank every fallen ancestor that's watching over me and that's guided me throughout my entire journey of enlightenment. I want to just give a special moment, you know what I'm saying? Just to thank every single spiritual universal force that has guided me on the right track in my life and on this journey of enlightenment. Okay? Because what I'm about to share with you guys today will change lives forever. Okay? Stay tuned and listen very carefully. All right? Now, we are told, okay, that we all need to stay hydrated, okay, for health purposes. That is true. Okay? We are told that we need to stay hydrated for health purposes. That's 100% true. Okay? But this is what they tell us. They tell us that water is really H2O. Okay? They tell us that water is H2O. They tell us that we need oxygen in order to sustain our lives, okay? And they tell us that, the H2O is the most important substance to life on Earth. And I'm here to tell you today that that is false, okay? The notion that H2O is really water, the notion that we need H2O to really live, to really function, to really exist and thrive is false, okay? It's very deep, folks. And the notion that we need oxygen to sustain ourselves and to really live and function is false, folks. It's false. And I'm gonna be shattering paradigms like no other. So just stay tuned, all right? Now, you see this right here? This is the God of your Bible. This is the God of your Bible. This is the Prince of Air. This is the Prince of Air because he created the realm of air. And when he got on this earth, he separated the waters below from the waters above. And he created the realm of air. So he's the Prince of Air. He's Satan, okay? Which is the Prince of Air, which is the Prince of Oxygen, okay? He took you out of the realm of water. He took you out of the realm of real water. And he put you in the realm of air. So now when the oxygen, okay, hits your iron-based blood, okay, you're now caught up in a reincarnation process. And I'm going to break this down step by step on how this was set up to cause humans to fail, okay, to cause humans to go through the aging process. And I'm gonna show you step by step how to get out of it, okay? Now right here, we are told that water, that real water is H2O, right? We're told that real water is hydrogen and oxygen, okay? I'm gonna be exposing the mind fuck today. You see this right here, folks? This H2O, that's not real fucking water. You heard me, folks. RFG is saying it today. H2O is not real water. Okay? Now let me explain real quick. This right here is the hemoglobin. It's the hemoglobin structure in your blood cells. Let me repeat. This right here is the hemoglobin structures in your blood cells. When we breathe in oxygen, the oxygen molecules, when they hit the hemoglobin structure in our cells, the oxygen molecules take electrons from the hemoglobin structures in our blood cells. Why? Because the hemoglobin structures in our blood cells have iron. They are iron based with the metal iron. The metal iron is in our hemoglobin structure in our blood cells. So every time oxygen hits the iron molecule in our hemoglobin structure, okay, the oxygen takes the electrons from the iron in our hemoglobin, okay? So our iron-based hemoglobin loses electrons Every time oxygen hits it, ladies and gentlemen, this is causing the aging process in all humans, in all animals, okay? In all red-blooded animals. This is causing the aging process for us. Once again, when we breathe in the oxygen, okay, the oxygen molecule takes an electron from the hemoglobin structure in our cell. And when this happens over and over again, and the electrons, okay, are keep getting lost without being replaced, this is what causes the aging process in all red-blooded animals. Okay? You want more proof? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay? When you open the fruit, okay, the fruit consists of water, okay? It consists of hydrogen and water and certain metals, and when the oxygen molecules hit the apple, okay? When it's opened up, what happens? What happens when oxygen hits the opened apple? When the oxygen molecules hit those iron molecules, the oxygen robs the iron of the electrons, and this is what you get. You get oxidation. You get oxidation, which is aging, which is rust, which is dematerialization, which is quote-unquote death. Okay? Okay? Okay, so, you know, that's the relationship between iron and oxygen. Okay? Oxygen destroys iron. Oxygen steals electrons from iron. Okay? This is why Father Time gave us iron-based blood and placed us in the realm of air, because he's the Prince of Air. He's the real fucking Satan. Alright? Now, when this galaxy was first formed, okay, the first materials that were birthed out of the galaxy were light photons, and the light photons came together and created the neutrinos, and the neutrinos came together and created the atoms, and the atoms came together, and what did the atoms create? The atoms created the hydrogen molecule. The first molecule that came into existence in this galaxy was the hydrogen molecule, okay? Now, why is this important? Okay, hydrogen is the oldest molecule, is the oldest substance. Hydrogen is the oldest element. Why is this important? What do they say we have to do to keep our cells healthy in our body? To keep our body healthy, we have to stay hydrated. We have to stay hydrated. But guess what, folks? Hydration has nothing to do with oxygen. Let me repeat. Hydration has nothing to do with oxygen. Okay? Right here. The process of causing something to absorb water. The human body requires adequate hydration to function properly. Okay? Okay? But nowhere in here does it mention oxygen. Nowhere in here does it mention oxygen. Okay? Okay? Because you see, our body gets healthy when our body takes in the hydrogen from the water. Okay? Our body gets healthy when our body takes in hydrogen from the water. When the oxygen hits our hemoglobin in our cells, the oxygen robs the hemoglobin of the of the electrons. The oxygen robs our iron, okay, our iron-based hemoglobin. The oxygen takes electrons from that iron-based hemoglobin, and that's what causes the aging process. Okay, so the hydrogen we take in from the water is what's causing our health and causing our hydration, but the oxygen from the water and the oxygen we breathe is causing our aging process and is causing our death-like process. Okay, 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 right here. Rust is another form of iron oxide, which occurs when iron or an alloy that contains iron like steel is exposed to oxygen and moisture for a long period of time. Over time, the oxygen combines with a metal at an atomic level, forming a new compound called an oxide and weakening the bonds of the metal itself. There you go, folks. There you go, folks. Although some people refer to rust generally as oxidation. Oxidation. Okay? This is why Father Time gave us iron-based blood and placed us in the realm of air. So the oxygen-iron reaction could take place and we can experience the death process. Okay? Okay? Electrons are increased in oxidation state. Yeah, the electrons are only increased for the oxygen because the oxygen steals the electrons from the iron. Okay? 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 This is why we were given iron-based blood by Father Time and placed in the realm of air. And he separated, you see this bastard separated the waters above from the waters below and placed us in the realm of air. Guess what, goddammit? I'm receiving the light codes and the messages, okay? And the cosmic wave and the cosmic energy from the Elohims up above, all right? And they're gonna go against you. They're gonna raise the awareness of humanity on the earth to go against you, Father Time, to go against you, okay? To go against you, Kronos, to go against you, Saturn. We're gonna go directly against you, okay? Because I'm about to explain what the real water is. See, H2O isn't real water, folks. It's not real water, okay? Although rust is considered a result of oxidation reaction, it's worth noting not all iron oxides are rust. Rust forms when oxygen reacts with iron, but simply putting iron and oxygen together isn't sufficient. Although 20% of air consists of oxygen, rusting doesn't occur in dry air. It occurs in moist air and in water. Rust requires 3 chemicals to form. Right here, iron, oxygen, and water. Okay? So we were given iron-based blood so we could hit the water and the oxygen and experience the aging process. Bingo, there you go. There you go. There you go. It all goes back to the iron and the oxygen. It's over. It's over with because I know what the real water is. I know what the real water is. And I know how to change our blood over through alchemy to send us in a godlike immortal state so we'll never experience death again in this third dimension. Okay? Okay? I got the info. And you see, folks? You see, folks? Let me tell you how deep it is. Let me tell you how deep it is. These motherfuckers who created the English language, they turned on their own people. You see? Because the English language was a fucking curse. Right here. Ironic. The word ironic. Okay? Okay? Basically means a contradiction. Something that's contradicting itself. Irony. Ironic. Ironic. Okay? Oxymoron. Oxymoron. Something that contradicts itself. Well, guess what? We have iron. We have iron-based blood. And we were placed in the realm of oxygen. We were placed in the realm of oxygen. And we were given iron-based blood. But guess what? The iron in our blood causes us to age and die. So yes, we have iron-based blood and we need oxygen to live. But the same oxygen we take in is robbing electrons from us and causing us to die and causing our iron to rust. Okay? So the same iron in our blood and the same oxygen we breathe every day is causing us to age and die. Isn't that fucking ironic? And isn't that an oxymoron? Yeah. It's over with. It's over with. RFG has the keys to godhood. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and this is your real form of water. This is your real form of water. Ladies and gentlemen, the real form of water is LH2. LH2, which is liquid hydrogen. It's liquid hydrogen, and it was the first element that was birthed out of the center of the Milky Way. Okay? It's called liquid hydrogen. It's called liquid hydrogen. And right here, it says, it's dangerous. It's dangerous and it's flammable. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay? And I'm about to prove that right now. Okay? Liquid hydrogen is the real water on the earth. Okay? Okay? And this is your proof right here. They're selling something called Kangen water. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's also called Kangen water. Kangen water is the real water on the earth, and it has no oxygen. It is liquid hydrogen. It is liquid hydrogen, which will give you the full experience, okay, and will cause your cells to be fully hydrated, okay, because they have no oxygen. So this water is not going to steal electrons from your cells, okay? This water is not going to steal electrons from your cells, okay? This water is pure liquid hydrogen, which its only goal is to hydrate, okay? So after that, the only thing that's going to be robbing your cells of electrons, okay, your iron of electrons, the only thing that's going to be stealing that from you is the air that you're breathing. But guess what, goddammit? RFG has the keys, okay, to go against this fucking realm of air you've been placed in, okay? And yes, you see how much this real water costs. You see $2,400, and you see why they placed it like that, because that's the real shit, folks. That's the real shit. That Kangen water, that liquid hydrogen, that is the real shit. That is the real shit, folks. That is the real stuff. That's the real water that's going to allow you to tap into true godhood, okay? The whole alkaline water. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still a big supporter of alkaline fruits and vegetables, but I am no longer a supporter of alkaline water, okay? Alkaline water, as far as I'm concerned, is a fucking scam, and this is the real water. It is H2 liquid hydrogen Kangen water. All right? Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how to transition over into godhood and to block yourself from the Father Time's realm of air, Saturn Kronos, the demon god of the Bible. I'm going to show you how to stop the aging process and change your hemoglobin over, okay? So the oxygen won't rob electrons from your hemoglobin. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to change our hemoglobin over to a gold base. Let me repeat. We have to change our hemoglobin in our blood. It has to be changed over to a gold base. We have to convert it from iron-based to gold-based. We have to change it over through alchemy. Through alchemy, we have to change our hemoglobin in our blood from an iron base to a gold base. What's so significant about the gold? Ladies and gentlemen, when you study the atomic structure of the gold, okay, gold is one of the only metals that does not lose electrons when it is put in front of oxygen, okay? When it is thrown in the realm of oxygen. Gold, the real gold, experiences no oxidation, which means oxygen does not rob any electrons from the gold, okay? Okay? Therefore, real gold is forever. Real gold is forever because this is the metal of the stars. You see, gold is the real metal of the stars, folks. It's the real metal of the stars. You know why? And this is why they gave it the abbreviation of AU. This is why they gave gold the abbreviation of AU on the periodic table, because AU represents aura. AU stands for aura, our aura field, to power up our Merkaba aura field and to ascend us into godhood. The gold. It's the gold, folks. It's the gold. Okay? Okay? It's the gold. We have to convert our blood from iron-based to gold-based. That is how you become an immortal god in this realm. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Thoth, this is what the Kemetic god Thoth did. This is what Thoth did. Thoth was able to live for thousands and thousands of years. Thoth was able to live thousands of years, and this is how he did it. Okay? He converted the hemoglobin in his blood cells from iron to gold. Okay? Okay? Now let me tell you how deep it is. Let me tell you how deep this shit is. Every goddamn time the European colonizers went to each continent and destroyed and murdered and raped and robbed the indigenous people on that land, the Caucasoid invaders, they made sure to rob the indigenous of their gold. They made sure to rob the indigenous empires of their gold. Okay? The warlocks, the invader imperial warlocks, they made sure to rob the indigenous people of their gold. Why did they place the obsession? Why were they so goddamn obsessed with the gold? It all went back to the fucking gold. Because if the gold is placed in our hemoglobin, okay? If the gold is placed in our hemoglobin, we will be immortal. We will be immortal. The oxygen we breathe will not steal any electrons from us, folks. Okay? If our hemoglobin is put in a gold in a gold base, okay? So what I'm trying to do, okay, because I'm working with the Sebi family, okay? I am working with Dr. Sebi's grandson, folks, okay? As we speak, and we are trying to get the money raised to get our own laboratory up and running, okay? Dr. Sebi had his own laboratory in Maryland or Delaware, somewhere in that area, Maryland or Delaware, and that laboratory was taken over and was compromised by the elites, folks. So, you know what I'm saying? Any way possible that you guys can chip in and help what me and Dr. Sebi's grandson are trying to do, I would be more than appreciative, okay? And I would be forever grateful for that. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you just don't understand how important this information is, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, these bastards lied to us about what fucking water is. They lied to us about what water is. Ladies and gentlemen, real water is not H2O. Okay? Because hydration has nothing to do with oxygen. Hydration has nothing to do with oxygen. It's all about hydrogen. Liquid hydrogen. Okay? That's what it's all about. Liquid hydrogen. Okay? Kangen water. That's the real water. Okay? Okay? We were placed in the realm of air and given iron-based blood by a goddamn demonic entity who is the God of the Bible and, calls himself Father Time and is the Prince of Air because he made the realm of air. He took us out of an immortality state, put us in the realm of air so we would oxidize, rust, age, and stay in the cycle of reincarnation. Okay? And I have the knowledge to get us out of it, folks. I have the knowledge to get us out of it. All we have to do is take our blood out of an iron base and convert it over to gold base. That's all we have to do. Okay? That's all we have to do is consume liquid hydrogen and convert our hemoglobin from an iron base to a gold base. Okay? Okay? And this is why they murdered, robbed, and raped, and pillaged, and even dropped bombs, okay, on women, children, and babies. You see what I'm saying? Killed people off with man-made diseases and viruses so they could rob the indigenous of the gold, okay? Okay? And like Brother Wisdom Remedy H told you, they have many different forms of gold, okay, on different planets. On different planets, they got different forms of gold. Like he said, on Mars, they had the red gold. You see? On another planet, like Uranus In Neptune, they had the blue gold. That's where you get blue gold and platinum. It comes from Neptune and Uranus. Then you have green gold and emerald, which comes from Venus. Okay? Okay? And if our blood is converted into any of these gold states, okay? If the hemoglobin in our blood is converted over to the gold state, we are going to experience immortality, okay? That is what the warlocks are trying to stop us from reaching. They're trying to stop us from reaching godhood, immortality, god damn it. And like I said, I cracked the goddamn sky open with this lecture, okay? They have a gold in each color that rules over each chakra point. They have a different gold for each chakra point, okay? This is why the name for gold on the periodic table, this is why the abbreviation for gold on the periodic table is AU. It's AU because AU is short for aura. Aura, the aurora, the aura field around us, okay? Our chakras, okay? Gold is going to restore that and enact our Merkabah, sending us into godhood, okay? The oxygen won't be able to cause us to age anymore if our blood gets converted over to the gold state, folks. Folks, it doesn't get deeper than this, folks. It doesn't get deeper than this, folks, okay? All these other motherfucking YouTubers out here hopping on certain topics just to get views and just to hop on bandwagons and shit. But I'm over here, okay, dropping jewels, dropping gems, dropping bombs, and destroying paradigms, okay? Okay? And I'm gonna keep doing it, okay? Okay? Plain and simple. As long as the spiritual deities of the cosmic forces, okay, of the multiverse and the universe, as long as they are on my side looking over me, like I said, I'm gonna be invincible. I'm gonna be invincible. And god damn it, I want everybody who's supporting this movement, RFG and Atlantean movement, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of it. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Like, share, and subscribe. As the chosen one man, I'm out.